Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. So Kevin, I got a special little house. I'm really excited about this one.
Well, I'm just looking at the pictures. I'm excited about it.
This is a really, really good property. This originally, way back in the day, this was a model home for a builder, and a Finnish carpenter bought this house and they completely revamped it. And you know, a lot of times with remodels, they'll be a little scattered and a little whatever, but these guys did an amazing job.
Kind of tell by looking at the outside, you know, the 3 separate car garage. That's unusual. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's not. It's unique, which is nice. And as you go inside, now keep in mind this guy was a Finnish carpenter.
Wow,
spectacular!
Love
right?
it. Love
right
the barn door effect. Yeah.
They redid it, and the floor plan lays out really well, beautifully done. And one of the nice things about it is right there in Draper, which is
great space to be right now.
Yeah, Draper, it's got a really nice view lot off the back, and so it looks over the valley. So they've got decks, and as you go around this house, it reminds me of the feel of it. Reminds me a lot of Park City, wouldn't you say?
Oh, you bet. Tell me when this was built.
So this one originally was built in 1995, but they've completely.
Oh, it looks much newer than that. Yeah.
They've really gone in and really redone. Look at how beautiful this kitchen is.
Love that kitchen.
I mean, you can tell somebody that loved wood, and wood's timeless.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's very expensive to build with. And so this one, we're looking at a price per square foot. We're only about $136 a square foot.
Man,
that's a
great
really
price.
Good deal.
You bet.
And so we're almost on half an acre on this one, and we're right there in a really nice neighborhood in Draper, where they've got a fishing pond in the neighborhood.
Wow.
And there really aren't any neighbors behind this. It's just got a beautiful lot. Can't wait to go show you the backyard. But look at all this beautiful work they've done in this house. Master is upstairs, and so it's what I would consider a 2-story, although it has a couple steps, as you notice. So it's got a little uniqueness to it.
I like that though.
Yeah. It kind of sets it apart a little bit. And as you go up the steps into the second floor here, we're going to go in to look at the master bedroom. Look at this.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
No, they didn't. I love this house. I went, you know, it's funny when I go to see these houses, because usually I'm the first one in to see it. First thing I start thinking is, I might like to buy this house. No, I really
can see
do.
that on this one. I love all the rock work they've done inside also.
Yeah, really, and they've done some really creative. The guy really thought outside box. Look at this, because the back faces west, and so he put a sliding door.
Oh,
so if they want to block out that
fantastic.
sun, they get a lot of sun, or they can narrow it down.
I love that master bathroom I just was looking at, that tub. Wow.
Beautiful tub. They've
Nice
got a place
setting.
to put, this thing, if you pick this up and put it in Park City, we're talking,
Oh,
this is a couple $1 million.
Couple $1 million minimum.
Yeah, but right there in Draper, which is one thing I really like about Draper, they got that new high school in there. They've got one of the best grocery stores. They've got all those riding trails that you can do mountain biking. It's just into Salt Lake County, and this is a really great place to live. It's one of the very popular places.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it kind of developed late in the whole surge, you know, of our expansion.
Salt Lake County, yeah.
Yeah, it really did. Now we're headed downstairs into the basement. Now they've got this one set up that you can have a mother-in-law apartment down in the basement, and this would be the master bedroom down in the basement.
Wow.
It's got an entrance down in the basement. It's got a place where you could have a kitchen down there. It's got a lot of options. As you can see,
Was that a sauna, by the way?
you know, it's a place where a sauna could be. They have it set up as like a little office, kind of, or a big closet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way they have it set up. We could do a lot of things. Now take a look off
Oh
the
my
back.
gosh,
Look
check at those views.
They got a nice deck right off, and look at, there's really no backyard neighbors. The neighbor on the far side is a farmer there that's got some horses, and this is a huge
Is that a workshop?
A huge
I'd
workshop
kill
that's
for
right
that.
behind the third car garage.
That's amazing.
Now,
Look at the size of that thing.
It's unbelievable. Now notice on the left-hand side,
wow.
there's another garage that comes out in. That's the size of about a 1.5 garage underneath the other garages.
Wow, what a great idea. I've only seen that once before ever. That's
Yeah.
a great
And then it's
feature.
got this beautiful backyard. They've got this different. Look at this.
Oh man.
I absolutely love this house. Yeah, beautiful property. Okay, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading out to Heber, Utah. And of course, that's one of the beautiful areas of Utah, right?
Oh, I've always loved Heber. It's just the mountain scenery all around you, everywhere you look, it's so wonderful.
Yeah, and take a look. This is an estate property. Absolutely spectacular. As you're going up to the house, you're going to notice the house on the left on this beautiful driveway. And if you go straight in, that's going to be your pool house right there. And it's connected, it's kind of perfectly put together where your garage is right in the center. And so if you want to have your, like a guest house over there with the pool, it's all set up and ready to go, which is awesome.
And it gives your guests some privacy too.
That's right. And this house spares no amenities. It's got everything. And so as you can see, as we're flying over the neighborhood, you would think as you see this baseball field off in the distance here, you would think that's maybe the park that's next to it. Maybe it's, part of the community. No, that's part of this property.
Your own private ball diamond.
That's right. And so you got your baseball diamond right there, and see the railroad tracks right there. Those are not really active tracks. Those are just for like the Heber Creeper. And so during the winter, you get to see the Heber Creeper go by.
Isn't that just charming too?
That's right. And then up on the top right there, which you can barely see now, they've got their own little racetrack up there also.
For dirt bikes.
For dirt bikes, which is perfect.
That is great.
Yeah. And so, as you can see, the exterior and the style and design they put in this house, just absolutely spectacular. And as we can go inside, take a look at the doors.
I love those doors.
Yeah, very nice. And now as we go inside, as you can see, they didn't need to spare any expense as they put all this together. They put all the finest furnishings in here, all that wood. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful wood, and I'm always sensitive about how bright and light an area feels. There's a lot of natural light, and they've got a lot of the incandescent lights too. So this is always going to be warm and cozy and welcoming.
Now take a look at this kitchen. They really laid this out perfectly. And that range over there, massive 6-burner range, and then they got a place where you can, cook. You can do your
You've got a professional kitchen here.
Yeah, this is
sure do.
Very, very nice. And then as you can see all the beautiful cabinetry they put into here.
Oh, yeah. And isn't that really sweet to have a welcoming space to work there? That range is just a great place to be.
Yeah, so this would be kind of your dining area here right off to the side. And this is kind of going in. This is the laundry room that goes right into the garage right there.
Oh, great.
Yeah, very
nice.
nice.
So same level.
Yeah, it's all really nicely connected. And of course, you go down, you got to have your own basketball court, right? You got to have that.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a full-size basketball court. And then on the main floor, they also have the home theater. And so they set the house up, interesting enough, that all the kind of play areas are on the main floor.
Oh,
you got your pool house, you got your gym, and then you go down to the basement. And this is where generally all the living area is down here.
This approach is so charming. It just is magical, isn't it, going down those stairs?
Yeah, and so normally you think of a house that is, we think about, ramblers that basements. This one's almost set up more like a 2-story because the back of the house is all open. And so it's really, it's not a basement, it's actually the main floor. And so what you come through, as you come through the top, you actually go up to the top. And so you go almost so you enter the house through the 2nd story where all the entertaining goes on. Right. And then the main floor, which is actually lower than that. It's all open. I mean, when you're going to spend this much money on a house, you pretty much build it any way you want to, right?
Right.
And so it's not really considered a basement because you still got perfectly light windows and everything. And the way it's just kind of tucked into the, perfectly into the landscaping. It's just perfect. It's really, really nice. And as you can see, there's plenty of room. So we're going to be talking on this house. We're going to be 7 bedrooms with 6 full and 2 half baths. It has 7 bedrooms. Like I said, 6. So that's really like 8. It's like 8 bathrooms. Just what you got to have, right? And you can see this beautiful deck off the back that overlooks your beautiful area. You're looking right up there at Timpanogos.
What people wouldn't do to just be in such a place like that. Look how tranquil and inviting.
They're beautiful landscaping all the way around. And there you can see how I'm talking about. So see how it's almost like a 2-story, and it's It's a kind of a cross between a two-story and a Rambler.
Yeah, the
because
best
the way
of both worlds.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Because that way you can have all your entertaining done upstairs, and you still have the light of everything in the lower level. And here's your pool house, right?
Oh, this is fabulous. And that's even better.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it getting dirty, but you can blow those
and
doors
the
open.
safety issues too. For a mom, sometimes that safety issue, don't even have to be concerned.
That's right. So you get your hot tub on the side there, and here's another kitchen, which is really nice to have. So if you're having a little party or whatever. But the nice thing with this, and this is actually going upstairs now. Upstairs above this, they've got a little living area right there for your guests. And so up there, you've got a couple bedrooms. You've got another kitchen up there. So this house really has 3 kitchens. Now, right over here, this is where, right back in here, you can see the mounds in there. That's where your race course is, right there.
Oh, great.
Right now, it's just set up as kind of natural, natural landscaping,
My
which is
boys
great.
would love that.
Yeah, and this is truly a spectacular property. If you're looking for an estate and you want to be away from everything, but this, I mean, you can't replace this for this much money.
Well, and Heber's still easy access, year-round access. It's just a beautiful place and a lovely place in the area too.
Yeah, look at that. I love the little ballpark and sitting right on a cul-de-sac right in the heart of Heber. This is a spectacular little property. I'm really happy with it.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Forever homes for everyone. Everyone needs a home, and at Real Estate Essentials, anyone who buys or sells their home with the J. Deere Real Estate team will receive a free adoption for the pet of their choice. Real Estate Essentials has teamed up with the Humane Society of Utah to bring you forever homes for everyone. Love your new home and love your new rescue pet with the J. Deere Real Estate team.
Your home is one of your most valuable assets, so for the latest in Utah's real estate trends and market conditions, be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30. So Lisa, home warranty has become so popular with buyers. Now you guys have now allowed sellers to be able to take advantage of that same warranty, right?
Yes, so it did become so popular with buyers that we decided to offer it during the listing period for the sellers. And that way it can just transfer right on over to the buyers.
Yeah, and that's great. So the buyers feel confident when they're buying a house, there's already a home warranty in place, and so they can feel secure in their purchase.
Yeah.
Let's head down to the Red Rocks of St. George and see what the Ames team is up to. So it's always a great time to go look at St. George real estate, and I've got Chase Ames with the Ames team down there. Chase, this looks like a spectacular home. Where's this one in St. George?
This is one of the good ones, Jay. This one's actually located in the famous Stonecliff subdivision. A very, very private, high-end community. It's gated, very hard to get into, and some of the best homes that Southern Utah has to offer.
Yeah, it looks like somebody really spent some time designing this and really coming up with a really cool floor plan.
Absolutely. It's actually gone through a recent approximately $200,000 remodel, and this home sits on over a full acre. So to replace just the lot itself in Stonecliff, if you can find one, it's about $500,000. So you really couldn't build this home on this lot for cheaper than what we're asking. It's impossible.
Yeah, so somebody's going to get a really good deal on this house. And so let's talk about how many bedrooms and bathrooms are we talking about on this property?
So this one is a 4-bed, 3-bath, and again on over a full acre. And it currently has over 1,000 square feet of garage space, so a really large, oversized 3-car garage. And because of the acreage, there is more than enough room to build a shop or additional garage space, and more than enough room for a really big pool in the backyard. And as you can see here, the views, they have about 270-degree, unobstructed, amazing views of Zion and Snow Canyon and the Red Rock. So it's spectacular, it really is.
Yeah, no, I can tell they've really gone all out on this house, and for under $1 million, this I can't believe what a tremendous value this is.
Right, this is a good one, and it will sell.
Yeah, it's going to sell quickly, I bet. So tell me about the subdivision that's it in and what the amenities that they have there.
Okay, so Stonecliff, again, it's a gated community, very, very high-end, spectacular homes. A lot of movie stars and actors and lots of higher-ups. They have getaway secondary homes here. And with Stonecliff comes the, obviously, the community with it. So you have the clubhouse, the indoor, outdoor pool, the spas, the weight rooms, the aerobics, all kinds of things included with it.
Yeah, and of course you got all the golf, which is great. You're really close to going down to Vegas if you want a little getaway. I love St. George. I look forward to retiring down there one day. And this would be a house, I'll be honest with you. If I was retiring today, this would be a house I'd be looking at going, yeah, this is a really good value, great location, great amenities around it. And boy, for less than $1 million, it's hard to imagine you can get something like this.
Oh, you can't find other homes like this, really and truly. It has over $15,000 in plantation shutters. It has an additional kitchenette downstairs. It is a walkout basement, so it's not a dark basement, which is a good thing. And plenty of room for entertaining friends, family. This is a great one.
Yeah, so give me a quick little market update. What are you seeing for the St. George market as we're kind of hitting early spring here? What do you see?
So our inventory is pretty low right now. And the actual average sales price of a home in St. George is up $40,000 in the last 12 months. So this is the best the market's been in the last 10 years. And now is a great time to buy or sell.
Yeah, I love this. They got a little gym built into the house there and everything you need in this property.
Right. This one has it all.
Yeah. So Chase, if somebody had wanted more information and wanted to contact you, how would they reach out to you on this property?
You can reach us directly on our office line at 435-674-6011 or email us directly at aimsteam@sgremax.com.
Hi, Zippy Shell. I just wanted to thank you so much for your help. You and my realtor came in and gave me direction on how to declutter my home, and it sold in record time. So the next question for you is, what's my next step?
Our declutter solution was just the first step. Now we have one of your containers in our secure and climate-controlled warehouse. When you need to be out of your current house, we'll come in with several more shells that you can load, and then we'll keep them in storage along with your original container until you are ready. Once your new house is completed and you're ready to move in, then we'll bring all of your containers back up to your new home. And remember that you can do the loading and unloading yourself, or you can have Zippy Shell do it for you at a very affordable rate. When your new house has been completed and you're ready to move in, then we'll take all of your containers and bring them to your new home. And remember that you can do the loading and unloading yourself, or you can have Zippy Shell do it for you at a very affordable rate. And that's what Zippy Shell is. Portable storage and moving made simple. You can contact us through zippyshell.com and let them know that Zippy Girl sent you.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
Why would you want to tune into Real Estate Essentials? To get the latest in Utah's real estate news and beautiful properties like this one in Heber. 12,500 square feet on almost 6.5 acres with a beautiful pool house, basketball court, theater, baseball diamond, and all for less than $3 million. So be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30 only on ABC4. Good for Utah. Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Parks, let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody. So things are heating up down in Moab, and I got Moab specialist, which is Rachel Moody. So Rachel, these are some building lots?
Yes, I have 2 building lots up in Cayenta Heights to show you today. They're perched up on the east bench with very dynamic, vast views of the valley and then sweeping over into the LaSalle Mountains.
It looks like a great location. So how big are these lots, and what are we talking about as far as price?
Yeah, our lot that heads over towards the west and faces the Moab Valley is 3.23 acres. And then we have our other lot that just goes down into this vast canyon and faces towards the east and the snow-capped LaSalle's, which is 3.66 acres. In total, if you were to purchase both of them together and build a beautiful view estate, you would have just shy of 7 acres.
That's great. So if somebody wanted to contact you about it, how would they reach you?
They could reach me on my cell phone, 435-260-8245, or go to my website, moabrico.com.
So Julie, I know you've done loans just about everywhere, and you're working with Momentum Loans. So tell me about that.
I have had a great time with great experiences. I've worked for a bank, I've worked for a credit union, and also for a large national brokerage. And although those were great experiences, something was missing. And I searched and found Momentum Loans. In Momentum, I know that I have the best of the best. I have someone that is interested in my clients the way I am interested in my clients. They are local professionals that have invested in a local company, and they are proficient in the Utah market. So we can offer the best of the best. We've got great service, but we don't sacrifice rates and fees to get there.
So Julie, I know technology has changed a lot recently in loans, right?
It has, and it's helped the process to be more seamless. Our clients can go online and make an application. We have automation in all the right places at Momentum Loans. So we've got the technology they need and the personal touch that we can provide a great service.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team. So headed up to Park City, and I've got Thad Peterson, one of the pros up there. So Thad, tell me about this property. It looks like a great location.
The location says it all. That's the best part of this property. It's located right at the base of the Canyons Village of the Park City Resort, right amongst all the gondola, the lift, the restaurants, all the new activity and new construction going on up there.
Yeah, so it looks like a beautiful. How many bedrooms and bathrooms are we talking about in this property?
This property has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,051 square feet.
Yeah, and obviously the location is wonderful. And so is this one that somebody could set up as a second residence or maybe an income producing property?
Oh yeah, it works out very well. Works out well as a second home or as a rental property. It actually has a lock-off. You can lock off the master bedroom as a separate 1-bedroom unit.
Well, that's great. So it's got a lot of flexibility. So as you prepare to rent it, you can either rent it as 2 single bedrooms, or you can do it as a 2-bedroom unit then.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's really nice. And of course, we know this area is expanding greatly ever since they brought all Park City together. So tell me about that. What's expected to go on there?
Yeah, they've got more lifts going in, new shops, new restaurants, and new condos and townhouses going in. But the nice thing about this one is, it was built a few years ago, so it got the best spot. So it's the closest one to the gondola, closest to the pavilion where they do the concerts in the summertime. So it's hard to beat this location.
Yeah, because this area has turned into a year-round destination. It's got some great mountain biking, right? And of course, the skiing's great, and the concert series that goes on. So you can really have it all right here.
Yeah, you can have the new golf course as well. 4th of July firework event, which is huge. All kinds of activities.
Yeah, and the opportunity. This one's a good one because you can set up as a rental. You can do a second home, a main home. Lots of opportunities. So Thad, if somebody wanted to reach you to talk more about this, how would they contact you?
They can call me at 435-640-5133 or find us on our website at watsonrealestateteam.com.